What's up, people? It's Guru. Welcome to Chapter Keep It Real Raw and Cut. Today's top chapter 682. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna refer back to my last chapter review when I was talking about how it really does relate to this. How when people, if you watch the video, how people always relate Cain and Abel. Anytime there's a brothers involved in the storyline or something, they always can say Cain and Abel, you know what I'm saying? As a reference, especially when Kishimoto does brothers, you know, most time he does have brothers and they're warring against each other, so everybody always relating to Cain and Abel. But I was saying that I don't think they resemble Cain and Abel. I thought they resembled more of Abraham's brother. I think it's Ishmael and I think it's Isaac. But Ishmael was the firstborn, and everybody knows, if you're biblical or whatever, Abraham was the father of the Hebrew nation, or quote unquote the Jewish nation. And but that was his son that was supposed to be, I guess, quote unquote, the chosen one or whatever. Out of they're the chosen people. So I guess his firstborn son would be like the chosen one, the golden child or whatever. But his first son name was Ishmael, and Ishmael got casted out because he was born of Abraham's maid and not Abraham's wife Sarah, and so he got casted out. So pretty much Ishmael was a bastard child, so he got casted out into the wilderness. But since, you know, Abraham had favor with God, God took care of him. And I said pretty much like paying Abraham's child support when it came to Ishmael. So Ishmael never wanted for anything, you know. He had food, shelter, and everything as he walked through the wilderness, aka the desert. And I said that Ishmael, aka, was actually the Arabs. And if you notice, and I also related how Ishmael represented the Uchiha, and Isaac represented the Senju. And like this, of course, you know, the Senju won favor with their father, and so they got like the birthright, and the Uchiha didn't. You know, and so that made the war between the two brothers. And like I said, how the Jews and the Arabic people are at war now to this day. And I said because, you know they're like blood related brothers. So it is what it is. But like I said, he cast them out in the wilderness into the desert. And we see as soon as they separated the two, separated Naruto and my man Sasuke, where did Sasuke go? Right to the desert. Just like the Arabic people did. He got put out to the wilderness. So I thought that was kind of cool how, you know, I guess, quote unquote, Kagi is like the god right now. And when she casted out the Uchiha, she takes it to the wilderness, just like the Arabic people did. So I think he kind of related to that too. So I guess I was kind of like on the right path when I did that video, that portion of it. But we also see that she took some kind of ice dimension or something, or wherever she took him. So this chick is just teleporting, and we don't know what she's doing. They don't know if it's a genjutsu or she's actually teleporting, but they believe that she's actually, I guess, teleporting them or warping them to these other locations. And even my man Kakashi was like, yo man, she's like a god. It's like a different level that she's able to pull these things off. So I thought that was very interesting, man. And we also see that, man, Naruto pretty much is Jesus, man. He's bringing people back to life. Like my man, everybody know if you open the 8th gates and all that, you're supposed to die. Naruto was able to save Guy with a touch. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Naruto. Then we got my man Obito. You know, if the Cherokee gets ripped from the host, they're supposed to die. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Still, he touches. He saves Obito too. So it's like he's bringing like the death to life. You know, the dead back to life or whatever. Saving them when they're at the brink of death, right at the doors. Especially Obito, man, because he's been supposed to been dead. Dang, before Guy. You know, he's been, you know, should have been out of here. And And then, like I said, everybody said that you can't. The laws of physics says that matter can't be created or destroyed. But yet he was able to create another eye for Kakashi. And I was all like, yo, man, this dude's creating matter. You know what I'm saying? So he's doing godlike things, and he's not even on the level of Kaguya. So who knows what Kaguya is able to do? So, I mean, everybody looks like that. My man Sasuke is more impressive. His powers are more flashier. But, you know, if this is a main course right now, Naruto would be the steak and Sasuke would be the sizzle. You know what I'm saying? He's the flash. You know what I'm saying? But the meat and potatoes, the actual meat of it is Naruto. We can see this because, as you can see, that Sasuke was floating on one of his discs, you know. So he's like holding him up, even though Sasuke can warp and do all these other things, you know, and Naruto can fly. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, Naruto's just that dude, man. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't like that little jutsu thing, man. The yaoi jutsu, that was crazy, man. And I was like, come on, man, really, do we need that? But it was, like I said, it was funny, entertaining, because the look on Kaguya's face, like, yo, even she was shocked, like, man, really? That's what you gonna do? And then, my man, Naruto, that's one thing I do like about Naruto. Every now and then, he grows some balls, and he punched the hell out of damn Kaguya dead in the face, and I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? He don't have no kind of politically correct, you know what I'm saying? He put that chick in check, man. He went there and punched the hell out of, punch her dead in the face, you know what I'm saying, with no hesitation. So when push comes to shove, Naruto do his thing, man. You know, hey, if you want it, you can get it. You know what I'm saying? But that yaoi transformation, that yaoi harem thing was crazy, man. But it is what it is on that. But this chapter really didn't it didn't really have anything of a grand scale. It didn't really, to me, it really didn't move the plot any. It was more of an action-based chapter. They showcased some of the abilities of, I guess, Naruto maybe, but we already seen him do that jutsu before, except it's women instead of yaoi fanboys or whatever you want to call it. I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about this. It was decent, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't the oohs and the ahs, and like I said, man, another thing I don't like is that neither one of these cats is full power. They should not be giving Kaguya any kind of trouble. Any kind of trouble whatsoever. The power level that she's at, these guys should be flies to her, man, because I mean, it almost seems that they're on the same level, that she's on the same power level as Madara. And I don't like that, because it's supposed to be a huge power gap. And the fact that they were able to put hands on Kaguya is like crazy. You know, I'm not feeling that, man. I mean, if you're gonna make a god, let them be a god. You know what I'm saying? Let them test some shit up, man. And I mean, Kishimoto keeps doing this weak shit, man, that I don't like, man. If you're gonna make these OP characters, let them do OP shit and get them out of here or something, because and that's another reason why I hate making these characters that damn strong, because it's gonna be a troll fight. They're gonna have to do some kind of trolling shit to defeat her. She is way too powerful for them. I mean, the amount of power that she has, they should not be nowhere near her league, let alone be able to put her hands on her. So I mean, that's kind of crazy. I mean, I don't even think they're not the same power level as the Sage of Six Paths, because they said the Sage of Six Paths said Madara was there at his level. You know what I'm saying? Then the Sage of Six Paths said his mother was stronger than him. So I'm like, if Naruto wasn't even strong as Madara, and Madara wasn't even strong as the Sage of Six Paths, and the Sage of Six Paths wasn't even strong as his mother, how the hell are they putting their hands on her? You know what I'm saying? I don't like that, man. That's weak. But like I said, man, I mean, it was entertaining. The little biblical reference that I did in my last video kind of reared his head in this one. So other than that, man, I mean, it's just an average battle shonen chapter. If I had to rate it 1 to 5, I give it a 2.5. You know what I'm saying? It was okay. But I can't give it more than 2.5 out of 5, man. That's it. Just an average chapter. I'm still waiting to see what's gonna happen, you know, with this battle between, I guess if it goes down, Sasuke and Kaguya fighting. That's gonna be kind of, you know, that's gonna be interesting. But if if it's gonna be, but he can kind of warp though. So, and then now that Obito's back, it might be a chance that maybe he could send Naruto to where they at, maybe, or I have no idea how they're gonna do that. But Sasuke is nowhere in hell Sasuke should be able to fight Kaguya by himself. That'll be a big ass pull if that happens. We gonna see, man. Hope Kishimoto don't troll us too hard on that one, but that's all I got on this one, fellas, man. This is the Guru. Holla at y'all later. I'll see y'all in the comments section. Peace. Can they handle all my problems?